What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior checking in with you again, back with another video. A very hot topic that's been discussed most of the day is the Morant gun ordeal again. That was seen on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, but Instagram. I believe it was either Saturday or Sunday. All in all, though, my take from it is that Ja pretty much is gonna be committing suicide in his own career. I don't see the league taking too kindly to this type of behavior or the choices he continues to make. It was rough about 2 weeks ago when he made the same mistake, being seen on IG Live flashing his gun. He went to a mental hospital in Florida where he self admitted himself. Got out, came back, played the Memphis Grizzlies second round series against the Lakers. They did lose. They played the first round against the Lakers and they lost in 6 games. And then from there, during the next interview, he said that he has to make better decisions. He has to be a better person and represent the organization better, meaning the Memphis Grizzlies that currently employ him. Now, to me, to do what he did again this past weekend with flashing the gun on IG Live with his friend in the car, I mean, you really can't get more foolish than that. Even though he's young, he still should understand he's a brand. He's the face of a franchise in the NBA, which means that you represent the NBA as a whole. The NBA is an entire league. It is a symbol, and you represent that symbol. So when you go doing things like that of that nature, to where now you're flashing guns and throwing up signs and, you know, swearing up and down you're about that life, you're putting a message out there that really shouldn't be put out there, because other people that actually do this for a living, they look at you as a joke. Not only that, but they're willing to come and see if you're really about what you're talking about, or if you just all talk. Now, I seen a TikTok video probably about maybe a month ago where this OG gangster was like, he wants to sit down and talk to Ja because he doesn't believe that Ja's actually about that type of lifestyle. He just thinks it's fascinating to Ja, which is why he's doing what he's doing on the court with throwing up gang signs like they make a shot, or, you know, doing certain signals with his hands, not understanding what they mean. And I can understand that. You know, gang banging is nothing to be glorified about. It really isn't. It is a crippling lifestyle. And those who are in it, they understand far better than I do or anybody else, because of what they do every single day of their lives. However, those who have seen it or watched even movies behind it understand that it's not, pardon me, it is not a lifestyle that anyone else in their right mind would choose. It's no disrespect to those who live in poverty, because I've been there. I still live in poverty. Don't think because I wear a uniform that we're like top of the chain. We're not. But that's not about me at all. Nonetheless, those who live in less opportunistic places, they choose that route for whatever reason. And because of their choice, they either end up in 2 places, the grave or in jail. Or sometimes they end up crippled. Because when bullets fly, they don't have a destination. They just hit targets, whatever that target is. It could be man, woman, child, whatever, don't matter. And I don't know if Ja is just trying to put on for the likes, the comments, whatever. But if I was him, if I was able to say anything to him or say one thing to him, I would say you might want to quit while you're ahead, because the right person will come and see about you, like they really will. And it won't be no conversation, oh man, you know, I was just joking, I was just putting on for the crowd. Nah, they're gonna see what you really about. And since you keep flashing the Thule, they're gonna really see you about that, you know, putting foul. Because other people are professional killers. They can hit you and not miss. You may be a rookie. You may be shooting and not hit nothing. They're not gonna miss you when they shoot at you. They're gonna hit you. It may be your head, it may be your chest, it may be a main artery, just enough to get you to, you know, to where you pass out or you die, or you bleed to death and you pass away. But the point of it is, they're not gonna miss when they hit you. They're just not. So, if I was you, I would stop portraying a lifestyle that you know that you don't really want to be a part of. If you really did, then I don't think you would have worked your ass off to get out of the situation you was in, or however you were raised. I don't think you would have got out of that to obtain a better life, to be around the nicer things in life, just to go back down to the bottom of the crud. I seriously doubt with a serious face that you would even want to consider that. However, your actions are showing completely different, because it seems like you're fascinated with the gangster style. I don't know why that's so fascinating. That lifestyle only lasts maybe 10 years if you're lucky. If you're able to get out of there and become what they call an OG, meaning you reach old age, they don't even want to go back to that. Because what they had to endure or what they saw is enough to give any man nightmares for the rest of his life that he lives. However, you haven't even experienced that, and you're still trying to portray this, I'm about it, I'm ready to bang, until, like I said, the bullets are flying and you have to fire back or your life is gone. Like, that's how serious it really is. Like, they're not, the people that's hyping you up and the people that's actually getting you to be this way or act this way, they don't understand the ramifications behind it. They really don't. I don't think they realize how dangerous it is. Or better yet, they won't understand until they see your name that says RIP in front of it. So, Ja, you need to quit. You need to grow up. You have a whole franchise that depends on you, that drafted you second overall to lead them to a championship. Not to watch you sit there on IG Live to be banging, or even to be pretend like you banging. Because it doesn't make sense. If you wanted to stay in that lifestyle, you should have never got to the NBA. That's just a fact. You should have never used your God-given abilities on the basketball court to get you to where you are now. You should have just literally moseyed your way down to a poverty project area and got jumped in, and then you would have been right there amongst those who consider themselves the grimiest of the grimy. And you wouldn't even have to be pretending, because you'll be in it every single day. There's no days off for thugs. There's not. It's always the look over your shoulder approach, or to be scoping out people, to be in fear, to not know who really has your back and who doesn't, or who's trying to set you up. It's a whole lot that goes behind it that I don't think you even understand what's ahead of you. So if you don't stop now, you go get the full effect. Except it may just be, you may have to get that warning, or that a couple of shots fired off in your direction, or better, hitting you. Hopefully it doesn't kill you. But if it comes to that, then that's the ultimate lesson that you've learned. But it's too late then, because you're not coming back. And all those people that hype you up, they get you going, those gonna be the main ones that once the NBA lets you go, they're not gonna be nowhere to be found. You won't even get the same attraction anymore, because you're not a household name. You'll be a regular person. Do you really think gangsters get that much attraction? Probably in prison. Because I've seen, one or two guys get on TikTok Live and they get the gifts and the views by being behind prison. But there's nothing to glorify about that. Nothing. Your own freedom has been taken from you. You cannot even go outside to even breathe unless they grant you or give you permission to do so. You have to be given permission to do simple stuff. Eat, go to sleep, to go outside for, as they say, an hour from maximum facility. That's crazy. But is that what you want, John? Hey, you keep on with what you're doing. If you get put in a situation where you have to do that, then that's what's going to happen to you. And like Shannon Sharp said, you can be jumping old people in Pelican Bay, except they're not going to let you jump. They're going to flip your ass out the air, and you're going to break something. It's not the NBA where they let you jump over them to get a highlight dunk and it looks good. No. You can tell the NBA stage, because in real life, not a lot of people let you jump over them without reacting or doing something to you while you're in the air. They're not going to let you complete the play. But anyway, that's my take on it, guys. Let me know how you feel about the situation. I mean, what would you tell Ja if you had an opportunity? And are you really okay with what he's actually doing? Because to me, I'm not, especially you trying to be a role model to kids. and you in a city like Memphis where it's a lot of gun violence. You don't even need guns. I mean, you can hire security, you can hire people to ride around with you that's gonna put their lives on the line for you. You ain't gotta be that person. Have you not learned from people like Young Dolph and other people like that got killed from the same people that say they love them or they rode with them or even bang to their music, they end up taking their lives through gun violence? You need to wake up, y'all. You got a lot to lose in a short amount of time. That's the point of this. You have a whole lot to lose in a short amount of time. It's not a game. Everything that you work so hard for could be taken to snap of a finger, and you be back to where you started. Except then the voice will get louder. Oh, you know, he used to be an NBA superstar. Now he over here with us, man, working at Wendy's or he over here at Home Depot or Walmart with us, man. I just saw him 2 years ago on TV. He was playing for the Grizzlies. Now he over here, you know, can barely take care of his daughter, can barely do this, can barely do that. They sucked him dry, bro. He ain't got no type of followers no more. Don't let that be the legacy that you leave. Don't let that be it, y'all. Be better than what you are now. Start making better decisions starting now. Starting now. But that's my time, guys. Peace.